In the summer of 1937, two of the world's most renowned aviators embarked on a daring journey to circumnavigate the globe. Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, and her navigator Fred Noonan set out from Miami in their Lockheed Electra 10E. The pair had planned to make stops at several Pacific Island airfields before reaching Howland Island, a small atoll approximately 2,500 miles southwest of Honolulu. However, as they neared their destination, all communication with Earhart ceased. Desperate attempts by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard to re-establish contact proved futile. The world was left wondering what could have happened to this heroic duo, whose disappearance remains one of history's most enduring mysteries. This documentary will delve into the captivating story of Amelia Earhart's final flight, exploring various theories and speculations that have developed over the years. Was she lost at sea due to navigational errors or a catastrophic engine failure? Or did she and Noonan actually make it to another island, their fate remaining unknown forever? From extensive archival research and expert analysis, we will shed light on this remarkable case, questioning everything about one of history's most mysterious disappearances. The Earhart mystery began long before that fateful day in July 1937. Amelia's groundbreaking achievements had garnered her the attention of a nation and an international reputation as a trailblazer in aviation. Yet, this ambitious flight was also motivated by personal circumstances. Her husband George Putnam, who served as both her manager and publicist, played a pivotal role in crafting her image and marketing their marriage as America's most glamorous couple. Meanwhile, the world watched anxiously as Earhart made headlines with every daring feat, raising eyebrows among fellow pilots who questioned her willingness to take risks. With this explosive blend of personal ambition and public scrutiny, the stage was set for a flight that would forever alter the course of American history. Amelia and Fred departed Miami on June 1, 1937, with their trusty navigator Don Starling making an early departure from the journey at Howland Island. After flying over the Caribbean and Latin America, they reached New Guinea, where a local mechanic, Eric White, made significant repairs to the plane. The duo spent some time in the Philippines before finally reaching the mid-Pacific island of Eniwetok, their last known location before vanishing into thin air. Amelia's letters from her childhood reveal an ardent passion for writing and storytelling. These literary endeavors allowed her to convey emotions not always possible in everyday life, speaking deeply about loss, grief, and identity. However, these personal letters also hint at a certain intensity surrounding her relationships with both men, her husband George Putnam and Fred Noonan. What lay beneath the surface of Amelia's relationship dynamics? Was she genuinely committed to these partnerships or simply utilizing them as stepping stones for fame? Perhaps even more importantly, what role did her identity play in fueling this adventure? As an avid observer of Amelia Earhart's career, many note that throughout her professional life, there was a distinct lack of introspection. Her ambition and charisma often overshadowed the darker aspects of her life. Some might argue she was driven by personal demons rather than simply a desire for flying and exploration. Despite her incredible achievements in the world of aviation, Amelia struggled with anxiety, fear, and self-doubt throughout her adult years. Were these internal battles perhaps tied to an innate sense of purpose, which ultimately drove her onto that final flight? In exploring this question, we cannot forget Fred Noonan, a man with skills rivaling Earhart's own as a pilot. What drove Noonan's partnership with Earhart and his willingness to take risks alongside her on their record-breaking journey? By examining the complex interplay between ambition, identity, and relationships. In Amelia Earhart's story, this documentary unravels an intricate tapestry of factors that may have contributed to her disappearance. On July 2, 1937, as Amelia and Fred embarked upon what would be their last leg towards Howland Island, they were already dealing with some form of navigational uncertainty. In the final analysis, perhaps this is a crucial clue in piecing together the events surrounding Earhart's disappearance. With meticulous attention to detail and expert insight from historians, investigators, and pilots who have spent decades analyzing evidence, we set out on a fascinating journey through archival records, eyewitness accounts, and new research that might just reveal what happened to these two aviating legends, perhaps forever trapped in one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries.